Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Mark Canha leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Max Scherzer.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
The pitch. Clips the corner, and we are underway.
0-1's the count.
Next offering away upstairs. Swing and a base hit. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. One of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singing, Max Scherzer has a condition called heterochromia. Do you know what that is?
Well, I know what it is because of Max Scherzer. And it's when your eyes are 2 different colors, and something pretty interesting. We've seen it with dogs and individuals, but not a whole lot of humans. And Max Scherzer, one of those with it.
Scherzer deals.
2 balls.
Yeah, left eye is brown, right eye is blue. He calls his left eye his baseball eye. Dusty Baker found out when he asked Max which eye he should. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go again. Next offering is fouled back. So here's Scherzer. Runner goes again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Runner at first with no outs here. Scherzer to first. Turner gets back easily. Three and two now. Runner on the move again. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
And now here is Harper. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. First pitch, not close. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Turner on second. Schwarber on at first with nobody out. Gonna count 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's ripped into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Flying around third is Turner. He scores, and it's 1-0. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Popped in the air. Left field. Canna makes the catch, and there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is an absolute powerhouse offense, Chris, and they piled up more runs than any other team in the league.
Boog, fans absolutely love to see this kind of lineup every day. I mean, coming to the ballpark, turn it on TV. You know that it's going to be exciting. They score runs by the bunches, really put themselves in a good position to win games because of it. And you know what? It's going to be really important for pitchers facing them to hit their spots. Better command your pitches, because if you don't, it's going to be a long game.
And a foul ball. One down. Runners at second and third. Next one misses. Now 1 and 2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Scherzer ahead 1 and 2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Second and third here. One away. Up the middle, Lindor slings to first, Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a foul straight back. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Real Muto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
Liner, base hit. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Alec Bohm in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And here it comes. Late that time, and it's strike 2. In May of 2021, Max Scherzer threw a complete game as his wife went into labor with their third child. Game finished 2 hours 37. Real Muto runs. Base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. This looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. And he's got a double. Here comes Bohm around third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field and getting to start, Andrew Painter.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Starling Marte up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. Oh, the throw is wild.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now batting Tim Locastro. That one's in there. Strike 1. Marte on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time. Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Marte on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Popped up. And it falls. Man at first. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. That misses the zone. And that is ball one. And that's in for a strike. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets leave 1. They're down 4-0. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Here's the veteran second baseman, Josh Harrison. The pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Trey Turner now 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Marte moves under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fouled off to the right. Kyle Schwarber, a guy with prodigious power. He's made a couple all-star teams, won a Silver Slugger. An Ohio kid who played his college ball at Indiana. He's one of the better power hitters in the sport.
No ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 now.
A special player and a special just human being. And for many years, you and I, being around the Cubs, could understand quickly after we met Schwarber why Jed Hoyer and Theo Epstein seemed like they would never part ways with him.
Here's the 2-2. In the air, out towards right center. Locastro under it. And that will end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the second. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And he deals. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball.
Umpiring
One ball,
behind the
one
plate
strike.
for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
And the right-hander deals. And it's even up. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Next pitch downstairs, and now 3-2. Kicks and fires. In the air to left center. Hauls it in for the out. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty.
The third baseman, Brett Beatty.
In there for strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch just misses. And a count 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone. Third home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Here's Mark Canha. Carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So digging in,
Batting
Michael
up.
Perez.
The catcher, Michael Perez.
Ball 1, no strikes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Escobar is waved home. He will score. And now just a 2-run deficit. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. 0-2 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Harrison fires over to first. Marte retired. That ends the frame. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. We head on now. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Bryce Harper.
The designated hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Yeah, there's the strike.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The wind and the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Well, Chris, what a career Bryce Harper has put together. On the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, first overall pick by the Nationals in 2010. He's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star appearances, and a Rookie of the Year to boot. Bryce Harper has turned out to be just as good as advertised. Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
Yeah, and has largely lived up to the hype. There hasn't been a more scrutinized ball player than Bryce Harper over the last 10 years. I mean, he's had a target on his back because of how well he did at a young age, but he's backed it up with a couple of MVPs and got his team to the World Series in 2022.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Hoskins pushes it foul. And the 0-2. That's hard hit on the line. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Castellanos in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Castellanos in his 10th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
He was all over that one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
JT Realmuto steps in.
Nope.
First offering misses the mark. Realmuto goes 6'1", a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. And a pitch.
Ball. Damn.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now he steps out as time is granted. Goes down looking. One left for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And welcome back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tim Locastro. The right-hander back to work. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. A little bit low. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air out to center. Marsh moves under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The 0-2. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Fastball right back to the mound. And they put the tag on him for the out. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still down by a count of 4-2. On to the fourth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. The pitch. That's a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Marsh swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. On a line, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely with a double, his second of the day.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Digging in, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a strike.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Carrasco getting ready to go. The 1-2. Into center. Locastro on his way over. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Trey Turner at the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. There's a strike. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. McNeil puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Francisco Lindor. That's in there. And that's strike 1. That one fouled off. The pitch. In the dirt. Lindor retired.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Beatty batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that one clips the corner. Lifted in the air, right center field. Castellanos moves on it. Drops into the glove. And that quickly 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Mark Canha. First offering, and it just misses. Foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next one in the dirt. Bounced up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Escobar stands in now and watches strike one. Singled and scored his first time. Called strike right there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Canna off of first with 2 away. Right side. Hoskins takes it to the bag. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mets strand one. They trail it here 4-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Wow, that was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, that definitely didn't come out of his hand the way that he was intending it to, and the release point was a little bit off as well.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Max Scherzer is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Carlos Carrasco.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And it's fouled away. First and second here, no outs. Ripped on a line. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it's a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Gets under it and pops it up. Well, the infield fly rule call. So first and second with 2 outs. And now it is JT Realmuto. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's carrying. And out of here. A shot to left. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2.
You got on playing with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Little dribbler up along third. Toss to Alonso. And that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Michael Perez.
The catcher, Michael Perez.
The wind of the pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 3-2 on the way. In the air, left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Starling Marte. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-1.
Perez stands at second with no outs. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Schwarber hauls it in, and there's one away. Tim Locastro up now for the Mets. Foul ball there.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Racing makes the catch. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
McNeil stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And now it's even up.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner leads away at second. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it. Mets lead 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, Brandon Marsh. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Left-hand batter waits. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Canna pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Turner now. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen bases that season. Pretty incredible. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed.
1 strike.
On the ground to third. Beatty to first. And that is that. Nothing doing here. Back here at Citi Field. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Andrew Bellotti. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 64, Andrew Bellotti.
Here comes a pitch. And ball 1. Bellotti, 6'1" righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch is outside. And he takes a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That's a strike. 0-1. Lindor, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent. It produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
Beatty in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1-1.
In the air, center field. Marsh moves under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Carrasco back to work. Out towards right center field. Locastro should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Harper now.
Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. Right side. Marte really on his horse for it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Rhys Hoskins stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. LoCastro going back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Mark Canha. Ball one there. There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball one. This one in the dirt. The tag, and he's out at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that one almost got him.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one 95 to finish him off. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
The pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Marte going after it. Puts it away for the out. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So, man aboard. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Welcome back. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Connor Brogdon.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the pitch. That's in there.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. At the belt and fires. That clips a corner. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Locastro stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's 1-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Marte aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive and a box score tomorrow. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
Alonso, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Strike 2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs. On the ground, could be 2. Turner jumps, throws, and that takes care of Alonso. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Move to second. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
In the dirt, now 1-2. In the air, out towards right center. Castellanos moves on it. And that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Smith.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a pitch. Harrison at the plate now. That's ball one.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike. That clips the corner. Softly hit to third. Fires across the diamond. Now one gone in the ninth. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. High fly ball out into left center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. So up next, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle
Smith, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. That one's in there. That's strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Sam Coonrod up and throwing. Right-handed reliever. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. And misses inside. Got him. And good work there as he gets a bottom 9. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. New pitcher now, Jose Alvarado.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Not the best swing that time from the 1st-round pick. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Schwarber pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Escobar in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. And now the lefty. And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-2. The Braves launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the A's 15-0. The Miami Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 8-7. The Dodgers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 4-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Tampa Bay Rays completed a 3-game series sweep as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-1. Brent Suter grabbed his 2nd win of the year, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 2-1. Ronzi Contreras twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping the Pirates push past the Giants 3-0. The Cincinnati Reds pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-1. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 2-1. The Orioles pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Guardians 11-10. Reynaldo Lopez grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as the White Sox were victorious against the Angels 6-5. Tyler Alexander collected win number 2 on the year as the Tigers got the win against the Rangers 6-5. The Twins only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-0. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.